Hey everybody, it's time for the 2012-13 Brilliance 2-box break number 3. Here we've got our last 8 boxes from that case, so we're going to go ahead and roll and see what we get. We've got number 3, and that's going to be right here. And then for the other side, number 1. So we'll take the one right off the top. Okay. Here is the list of everybody who's in this break. As always, if you see something where your name is in the wrong spot, you don't see your name that you belong, let us know. We had 2 Daniel K's in this draft, so Daniel Infantry is going to be one, and Daniel Plan 9 is going to be the other. Just so that you know that they're a little bit different, you know who is who. And here is the last part there. Okay. Well, let's get rocking and rolling. We got a long day ahead of us, lots of breaks to come. Kobe pack. Empty. And some Kobe. And empty. Alright, let's get started. Good luck to everybody. Maybe we'll actually find a serial numbered one here in these Kobe packs. Kobe. 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 Upside down Kobe. Kobe. Alright. Down to business. We've got Mario Chalmers, Iman Shumpert, Markieff Morris. We've got Chris Paul Scores Inc. for the Clippers. That's going to Luke R., Kyle Korver, and Darren Collison. Goran Dragic, Rashard Lewis, Reggie Theus. Accolades of LeBron James for the Heat. That's going to Daniel Infantry, Jamal Crawford, and Carlos Boozer. We've got Jermaine O'Neal, Andre Drummond, Earl Monroe. We've got a Magic Numbers for the Houston Rockets, James Harden. And that's going to go to Melanie H., Antoine Jameson, and Derrick Rose. We've got Darrell Arthur, Raymond Felton, Marshawn Brooks, cardboard. We've got the letter I for Jeremy Lin for the Rockets, and that's also Melanie H., George Hill, and Deron Williams. Or Darren Williams. That's when I see that, I say Deron. It's Darren. Amir Johnson, George Gervin, Torniki Shingilia, Mario Chalmers, Rodney Stuckey, and Josh Smith. All the starbursts that I'm kind of going through, of course, are going to go to everybody. Just trying to save a little bit of time this morning. Tyreek Evans, Udonis Haslem, Rick Mahorn. We've got a Magic Numbers. That's Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans. That's going to Luke R., Will Bynum, and Kevin Martin. Luis Scola, Brandon Knight, Gary Payton. We've got our first hit. And it is for the Raptors. It's a jumbo patch of Rudy Gay. And that's going over to Russ K. Nice hit, Russ. We've got a letter spellbound of Russell Westbrook from the Thunder going to Melanie H., Dirk Nowitzki, and Matt Barnes. We've got Jared Bayless, Steve Novak, Kyle Singler, cardboard, Goran Dragic, OJ Mayo, and Devin Ebanks. Andrea Bargnani. Always sounds like an opera guy to me. Andrea Bargnani. Hakeem Olajuwon. Tyshawn Taylor. We've got a team tomorrow for the Houston Rockets. That's Thomas Robinson. That's going to Melanie H., Joakim Noah, and Gerald Green. Pretty good start, Melanie. Kevin Love. Jason Thompson. Pablo Prigioni. We've got a Basketball Hall of Fame for the Trailblazers, Bill Walton. That goes to Ben R., Gerald Wallace, and Tayshaun Prince. We got Maurice Spates, Hedo Turkoglu, Nolan Smith, cardboard. We've got accolades of Chauncey Billups for the Clippers, going to Luke R. Got Tyler Hansbrough, and Reggie Evans. Did I miss a card? No. Okay. Felt like I had two there. Ed Davis, Sam Perkins, Klay Thompson, and looks like we have our first auto. That's a nice auto right there for the Warriors, Harrison Barnes, and that's going to go to Todd D. Nice little hit there. Harrison Barnes played pretty good last night in the playoffs. Andres Beardridge, Brandon Bass. Got Nikola Pekovic, Marcus Thornton, Isaiah Thomas. Also Isaiah Thomas back-to-back, Basketball Hall of Fame for the Pistons. That's going to Xavier C., Brandon Rush, and Jason Terry. We've got Al-Farouq Aminu, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Tobias Harris, Al-Farouq Aminu again. That is the Starburst in case people are just joining us for the first time and seeing the product for the first time. Vince Carter, Jody Meeks. Forrest Diaw, Bino Udrich, Perry Jones. We also have Spellbound, letter O for the Lakers, Dwight Howard. That's going to Daniel Infantry. Luol Deng, Roy Hibbert. Marc Gasol, Glenn Davis, Big Baby, Kent Bazemore. We got a Basketball Hall of Fame of Wes Unseld. This is for the actual Bullets, which is now the Wizards, going to Rick L. Avery Bradley, Elton Brand. DeMar DeRozan, Horace Grant, Kemba Walker. We've got a scores of Monte Ellis for the Bucks, going to the Swede. Hey, the Swede's on the board. Courtney Lee, Sean Marion. Luke Ridnour, John Salmons, John Henson. Accolades of Jerry Stackhouse. This is when he played for the Nets. And that's going to William B., Earl Clark, and Kirk Heinrich. Mike Miller, Jeremy Lamb, Damian Lillard, and looks like we've got a redemption. And that is going to be Brilliant Beginnings, card number 13 of Chris Singleton. I'm not sure who Chris Singleton plays for, but I will look it up and I will let that person know later on. Lance Stevenson and Jerry Stackhouse. Marcin Gortat, Myers Leonard, Sam Cassell. Team Tomorrow of Isaiah Thomas for the Kings. That's going to Quinn F., Joe Johnson, and Andrew Bogut. J.J. Barea, James Johnson, Chris Singleton. Oh, Chris Singleton, look at that. So that is going to go to the Washington Wizards. That's going to Rick L. So we'll just go ahead and mark that down right now. That is the Wizards. Okay. Team Tomorrow of Anthony Davis for the Pelicans. And that's going to Luke R. Dante Jones, Grant Hill. LeBron James, Chris Copeland, Lavoy Allen, and we've got a nice little autograph here of Austin Rivers, Brilliant Beginnings, for the New Orleans Horns, which is now the New Orleans Pelicans. And that is going to go to Luke R. Luke R. Very nice. Russell Westbrook, Patrick Patterson. Boy, the Pelicans got a lot of young talent, don't they? Wow. Thaddeus Young, Nene, Ralph Sampson. Basketball Hall of Fame for the Lakers, James Worthy, heading over to Daniel Infantry. Daquan Cook, Danny Granger. Jared Dudley, Jordan Hamilton, Dan Marley. Scorers Inc. of Klay Thompson for the Warriors, headed to Todd D., Serge Ibaka, and Jason Maxiel. Steve Nash, Marcus Camby, Jared Sullinger, Cardboard. Accolades of Jason Kidd for the New York Knicks. That's headed over to Daniel Plan 9. Jeff Teague, Chris Kaman. Alan Anderson, Terrence Ross, Mirza Teletovic. We have the Spellbound letter L of Kevin Love for the Timberwolves, headed to Jack C. Eric Bledsoe, Ramon Sessions. Brandon Roy, Francisco Garcia, Bradley Beal, Jason Thompson, Omar Ashik, Andre Blatch. Joel Anthony, Lance Thomas, Tony Roten. Basketball Hall of Fame of Calvin Murphy for the Rockets, going to Melanie H., Tony Douglas, and C.J. Watson. Spencer Hawes, Jordan Crawford, Nate McMillan. Team Tomorrow of Nikola Vucevic for the Magic, that's headed to Dennis L., Greg Monroe, and Devin Harris. J.R. Smith, Kenneth Fareed, Clyde Drexler, and we've got another redemption. This one is going to be Brilliant Beginnings, card number 29. That's going to be Tyler Zeller. Again, I'll have to look up exactly who Tyler Zeller plays for. And if we get lucky, the cards will tell us. Thabo Cephalosha and DeAndre Jordan. Got Nick Young, John Wall, Moses Malone. Magic numbers for the Cavaliers of Kyrie Irving, and that's going to go to Luke R. Chris Paul, Gerald Henderson. I'm still waiting for one of those John Wall or Kyrie Irving autos. It'd be nice to see here today. Carmelo Anthony, Jay Crowder, Bob McAdoo, Kevin Love, James Harden, Paul Pierce. It's a thickie. Could be a patch. Tim Duncan, Luke Mbamute, Nikola Vucevic, and I was wrong again. I think I'm 0 for 10 on this. Bill Russell, Basketball Hall of Fame for the Celtics, going to Kevin L. Danilo Gallinari, Pau Gasol. Wesley Matthews, Jonas Valanciunas, Greg Steamsma. Team tomorrow of Kemba Walker. That's going to go the Charlotte Bobcats to Paul N. Ty Lawson, Kevin Durant. I have a nice Kevin Durant auto today. We got Dwayne Wade, Drew Holiday, Orlando Johnson. Spellbound I for Blake Griffin for the Clippers, headed over to Luke R. Anderson Varejao, and Chauncey Billups. Emeka Okafor, Austin Rivers, Robert Sacre. Scores Inc. for the Sixers, that's Drew Holiday going to Stevie J. Byron Mullins, Stephen Curry. Steve Blake, Jason Kidd, John Jenkins, Cardboard. Kemba Walker, letter W, that's headed to the Bobcats. That's Paul N. Tyson Chandler, Jeremy Lin. Alright, Tony Parker, Quincy Acey, Anthony Davis. And we've got a patch for the Pistons. Nice jumbo patch of Greg Monroe. That's going to head over to Xavier C. J.R. Smith for the Knicks, Scorers Inc. That's going to Daniel Plan 9. Rajon Rondo, JaVale McGee. Andre Kirilenko, DeMarcus Cousins, Alec Burks. Accolades of Paul Pierce for the Celtics, heading over to Kevin L. Brook Lopez, Kendrick Perkins. It's our last pack. Also want to let you know that the 2012-13 Timeless Treasures Basketball and the 2012-13 Panini Limited Basketball came in. Those will not be put up on eBay. If you're interested in doing it, it's going to be a random team draw with trading. So head over to our site, retroboxbreaks.net. Go ahead and sign up. And if you do happen to sign up on our homepage, you'll be notified of like getting free breaks and some other special giveaways and things that we do. So it's worth to take the couple of minutes and sign up. And like I said, go ahead and buy your spots because they will go pretty fast. All right. James Jones, Brian Roberts, Ivan Johnson. We've got a Magic Numbers of Ty Lawson for the Nuggets. That's going to Todd D, Deshaun Stevenson, and Daniel Gibson. And that'll do it. So, like I said, head over to the site and sign up for those other two breaks before they go. See you next time.